Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we have with us an esteemed dignitary, Mr. Saurabh Kumar from Vidyamandir classes. He is the National Director Academics and at the Institute, and he is here with us to share his views on the thoughts of education. Welcome, sir.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for giving this opportunity to me to be on this platform or on this forum.
So the first question is, you have held key positions at education institutes throughout your professional career. What key factors motivated you to join the education sector?
The key motivating factor was always doing honest guidance to the students and the teachers so that they can meet their end goal, and basically showing the student what actually he can achieve, not showing false dreams, and trying to help them to achieve what they can achieve actually. So those who can go to IIT, they can go to IIT. Those who can go to NITs, they can go to NITs. So whatever their potential was, we have always tried to take the student to meet his potential.
Thank you, sir. Next question. Being the National Director Academics at Vidyamandir classes, what is your philosophy of leadership? How would you describe your leadership style?
My leadership style, or what we all follow in Vidyamandir, is just we all are like a family. There are no you can say restrictions for our employees to meet us, to call us, to write to us. So the system is very, very open one, and you can say in a straight line that we are very, very approachable to each and every employee, from either from office boy to center head to center managers to teachers to marketing staff to sales staff, to everyone. Secondly, we listen to the problems what our subordinates are facing, and we do try to find out the solution within the given constraint, rather forcing them or pushing them or you can say pressurizing them to do those things. So generally motivate and work with them to find out the solution of the problem, and we take the entire team together in everything which we do, and we try to do our best, and everything is done in a very, very honest and a transparent manner. Because of this, I feel that Vidyamandir classes is the only institute where attrition rate is least in this industry. So we have people who are since 20 years, 25 years, even our very, very old staffs who are in DTP or in even in grade 4, grade 5. They are with us for last 20, 25 years, and teachers are also associated with us for more than 10, 15 years. So this shows that the bonding ability of the entire organization is very, very great.
Thank you, sir. How will you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your institute?
See, the key programs obviously depend upon what the you can say students are aspiring for. So if we look from, we have divided the entire Vidyamandir classes into 3 divisions. One is Prodigy division, which is from class 6th to 8th. So these are, you can say, very young kids, those who focus on you can say Olympiads and scholastic exams. Then 9th and 10th, which we call it as Foundation division, which we have named it as NEEV. So this is the building block for the actual 11th and 12th, and these students prepare for various Olympiad as well as NTSE, which is the major exam in class 10th. Then which we call as Legacy division, from where Vidyamandir started in 1986, which caters to class 11th, 12th and 12th pass, the students who are aspiring for engineering and medical. So this is how we have strategized into 3 divisions. Then we have designed a very, very specific course content for all the 3 divisions, then testing methods for all the 3 divisions. Then we communicate this to our prospect students through digital marketing, through you can say newspaper ads, and more admission in Vidyamandir happens through word of mouth publicity, because as BMC is known for the most honest brand in education. So I think most of the marketing take place through word of mouth, followed by digital and ATL and BTL activities.
So the next question is, how does the coaching style at Vidyamandir classes ensure the best development of students so that they may be able to crack their respective exams?
See, Vidyamandir classes since 1986 follows in a philosophy of single source responsibility. Now, when I say the word single source responsibility, I mean that each and every need of the student will be fulfilled by Vidyamandir. Now, say suppose a student is going to school as well, he's preparing for a competitive exam, maybe JEE, maybe NEET, maybe NTSC, maybe KVPY, maybe any Olympiad, anything, right? So he does not need to look back for some other help for his school examinations. He does not need to purchase books from the market for his preparation. He does not need to find a tutor to clear his doubts. So all these things happens at Vidyamandir centers, teaching staff itself, that they will help them in as a single source responsibility, that we will provide all the required study material for the preparation of the examination. We will provide with all the you can say guidance in terms of teaching, in terms of doubt clearing, in terms of doing everything to the student one. Second is that we believe in, you can say ki in Hindi I will say that sabka saath sabka vikas wala, ki we are not focused on one student or a lot of 5-10 students that who will be the top ranker in Vidyamandir, from Vidyamandir rather. We focus on each and every student, and those who are doing very good, obviously they will be catered to prove their mettle in the top 10 ranks of the country, and those who are even not doing good, so they will, what I said in the starting, that they will be pushed to achieve something out of it. At least they should get admission into a good college. That is where we put all our efforts and guidance, and we keep on mentoring each and every student to guide on their weak areas, consulting them, counseling them on their time management, their day-to-day issues. So we go into very, you can say, deep root of a student life and his day-to-day activities, and try to help them in making their schedule, doing things so that he doesn't fall back anything. And we all are very approachable. All our teachers are approachable 24/7, so that if any student need any help, it is available to them.
Thank you, sir. What do you think your roles and responsibilities to the institute and the students are?
See, if I say in a single line, that honesty and commitment towards the student, and believing that a student is paramount, that is the only role and responsibility which any leader of a educational institute will have. All other policies and things can be framed around this line only, if we feel that the student who has given the career in your hands. So this is the biggest responsibility. If you can feel that a parent who, see, money is something which can which can be earned further, right? But the time which is given to by the student to the institute can never be reverted back. So feeling this responsibility and feeling that the student career and student is paramount, all the policies, all the working style, each and everything roams around it only.
Next question. What do you think should be Vidyamandir classes' top priority over the next 10 years?
The VMC priority over next 10 years is obviously as the scenario is changing right now. So as you can see, for the last 18 months or so, or 15 months or so, education has gone online, and we have started online division also a couple of years back. So we want to reach to B and C class towns, small towns, where the students can get the quality education at a very fair price, and that too in a blended model, so that the best of the teachers of the country who are in Vidyamandir, they can teach online, and further we can clear their doubts physically or mentor them physically. So it can be a blended model where both online plus offline coaching will go hand in hand.
Thank you, sir. When you joined Vidyamandir classes, what was your vision for the institute? How far along in the implementing the vision are you?
See, when I joined Vidyamandir classes around 11 years back, so at that time, Vidyamandir was only catering to class 11th and 12th students and 12th pass students. So I initiated the programs which are catering to 9th and 10th, and then which are catering to now 6th and 8th. So all these courses were introduced by me. Then I also initially Vidyamandir was focusing on before 2010, Vidyamandir was focusing on JEE. And then I started programs for NTSE, for KVPY, for various Olympiads like IOQM, which is the most famous maths Olympiad. So all these courses has been introduced, and things are have been better with all those programs. And now the focus is completely on taking these courses forward to each and every city of the country, so that each student of the country get benefited with a honest and a quality education.
Thank you, sir. So what would you like people to know about Vidyamandir classes that they may not know?
See, Vidyamandir classes, the best thing about Vidyamandir classes is the student focus, one, right? Though what I told was single source responsibility is what VMC focuses on, that if a student takes admission in Vidyamandir, then he does not need anything for his school tuitions, for his doubt clearing, for his day-to-day studies which he do for the competitive exam, right? And the biggest USP of Vidyamandir for the last 36 years has been the success rate. So no institute in the country can meet our success rate. It's 67% in engineering, that our students get admitted into the best of the engineering colleges of the country, and 82.5% students qualify NEET, which is for the medical entrance. So these types of milestones which VMC has set over the last 36 years, more than 3 decades, I think is the biggest thing which keeps us moving, or which people should know about. That see, normally what happens that whenever you see an advertisement, you see one face or two face or three face, right? X got this rank, Y got this rank, but not what about the other students who were admitted in that institute? So VMC never communicates a single rank. VMC always communicate that 67% of our students get admission at the best of the engineering colleges of the India, and 82.5% of the students qualify the NEET examination. We also produce top ranks that you can see in 2020, 2019, 2018, all rank 1 and rank 2 in JEE mains are we have been produced in these years, right? So it doesn't mean that we don't produce top ranks, but our focus is for each and every student, which every student should understand, because that will help him to sail his journey smoothly the time for which he prepares for any competitive exam.
Thank you, sir. What do you see as your coaching institute's greatest strengths?
Latest trends obviously is a blended model where people want some classes online and some classes offline. So obviously there is some learning from any incidents. So from COVID, that we have learned that initially students used to come to center to ask doubts, which were doubts took half an hour and traveling took 1 hour. So I think that can be very easily catered online, that the student doesn't need to come to clear the doubts offline. They can clear the doubts online, and for regular teaching they can come physically. That is what the trend which we have seen from October to January till the time the coachings were reopened for this COVID time. So I think this is the latest trend, which I told that blended model will is going to dominate in coming years.
The next question is, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for the coaching industry specifically?
See, for coaching industry, the biggest challenge right now is COVID. See, the bigger coaching institutes like Vidyamandir or a couple of others, 2-3 others rather, those who have adopted the change, they have excelled through this time. And those who were not able to adopt this change fast, because the change has to be adopted very, very fast. You cannot wait for the process and things to happen. So you have to adopt the change very fast. Say, for example, on 22nd March 2020, Prime Minister announced lockdown in 24th March, we went online. So only on a difference of 48 hours. There are some institutes which were national level institute. They were not able to go online till May and June. So they have suffered their business. They have suffered their everything. So change has to be adopted very, very fast. So the coachings who have adopted this change have you can say, sustained themselves or made themselves healthy to move on. But the small coachings who were not adopted or who were not equipped to go online, they have suffered a lot. Secondly, you can say that now in these COVID times, the marketing is completely digital. We cannot go to the conventional mode of marketing like newspaper ads or hoardings or other ATL, BTL activities. Now the entire, you can say, marketing and campaign is on digital platform. So the institutes who are capable of you can say exploiting these digital platforms, they are performing good. Those who are not able, they are suffering, obviously, because the budgets involved in digital marketing are very, very huge. So obviously a small coaching can never afford that budget. That is obviously a constant which coaching industry is facing right now, the biggest challenge. And partially the challenge is that some people have lost their jobs. There is salary cuts, there are furloughs across the segments. So there is some type of, you can say, financial constraints also for the parents to pay the fees. So they want more installments to happen. They want more the flexible payment plans which coaching should offer to those parents, right? And higher education is going good. You have also seen the report today that India's three institute, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, and ISC Bangalore, has been in the top 200 universities of the world. So the way Indian education system is moving, I think higher education will go great. And the new education policy which was implemented, which was floated last year, will obviously bring a lot of changes by bringing HEC etc. in place. That will definitely change the educational scenario of this country very soon.
Thank you, sir. The last question is, any suggestions that you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
See, the suggestion which I want to give to the parents and the aspiring children is, see, any exam which you are preparing for is not end of your life, right? So try your best, give your 100%. If you are able to go through it, it's perfectly fine. If you are not able to go through it by any of the reason, do not take it on your life, right? So do not go for any extreme step, because it doesn't matter that only engineers, doctors, lawyers are successful in life. There are 100,000 of options in life by which you can go forward. So one is that you should not take any extreme step if you fail, right? Secondly, put your 100%, right? Put your 100%, whatever you are trying to do as an aspirant, right? And don't waste your time. Don't fool your parents that you are studying and your laptop is on, right? Don't fool yourself and your parents. And for parents, it is that you should know what your child wants to do. It's not that what you want to do, you force your child to do that, right? So don't create undue pressure on your child. Ask your child what he wants to do and support him in whatever he wants to do, but he should excel in whatever he wants to do. That is his responsibility as well, right? So that is, I think, what I want to suggest to the parents and aspiring students.
Thank you, sir, for the valuable insights and for connecting with Collegedunia.
Thank you, Sister.